Hey, this is John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of the MF Chorus. It's a bucket brigade analog modulation machine, part of their Minifooger series. It's a very cool pedal with some amazing sounds in it, and let me tell you all about it after I tell you about what else is in the signal chain. I'm playing my Han Telecaster that has a B bender in it. Other than that, it's stock. I'm running an Astro cable directly into the MF Chorus, and the Chorus is using a expression pedal that's running out of it, which is a proprietary expression pedal you can get from Moog, or there's a ton of other ones you can use. I'm running out of it into a Mesa Boogie Lone Star amp. In the clean channel now, we'll go dirty later on. They're both flat. We're miking it with a Royer R121 mic, and that's going to an Apogee Quartet into Pro Tools. I'm also powering it with a Voodoo Labs pedal power, but I could use it on batteries as well. But for expediency's sake, we're just doing this Voodoo Labs. This is what it sounds like with it off. It's clean. This is dirty. As you can see, I'm using no reverb at all because this has some kind of delay, reverby type qualities, and I want you to hear those without anything else coloring it. The Minifooger is, as you might suspect, mini compared to the big pedals that Moog was known for back in the day. But although it's quite a bit smaller, it has tons of options, including stereo, which we're not using right now. You can use a splitter cable and run it as a stereo rig, but we're just going to go mono for now. Let me go ahead and show you what it does. When we came in, I was just going for a basic chorusing and using the expression pedal to change it up. And right now, as you can hear, my amp has no delay or reverb or anything on it. Completely dry. However, if we turn down mix and depth quite a bit, keep that toggle on the bottom end, and turn up the time, you then get kind of a reverby slapback thing, which is pretty cool. It's almost like a 50s-ish rockabilly thing. Now there's a little bit of chorusing in there, but more than anything, you're just hearing that kind of weird old school analog delay, that sounds kind of like a verb. So that's the basics on the time knob. Let's get into the rate knob. The rate specifies the rate at which the low frequency oscillator modulates the analog delay time. Slower setting, that's ideal for like a large classic sweep, and faster gets into crazy space noises. The best part of it is it can be controlled with your expression pedal. So you can get that classic kind of Leslie ramping up sound. I found it best to set it low, and that way your sweep can start subtle and go big. Here it is. So it's really expressive. And you can get into crazy space noises if you turn it way up. So again, that's more for you experimental weird noise guys, but cool to have that option. Next we have depth, which determines the amount of modulation. So let's just kind of see how crazy this thing gets. Okay. thing about this pedal is that it gives you real subtle things, but very quickly it gets into crazy experimental land. And I think that's part of the appeal of just analog pedals in general, is that they tend to they can kind of be out there and get away from you a little bit, which is part of the charm. Okay, final knob is feedback. And this is really controlling low resonance. It can be everything from set back here to fairly subtle, and then it can get into kind of an endless loop if you like. So here we go. That's some great outer space weirdness. Okay, that leaves just the mix switch. We've been running it on the down position, which is kind of a normal open sounding chorus. In the middle, it gets a little warmer. Let me let you hear that, a little taste test. Okay, so here it is, down where we've been. So middle to me sounds really Leslie-esque. I dig that. Cool, right? Let's try that with a little bit of dirt on it. You turn the feedback down a little bit. So I dig that in that I've got on a fairly subtle setting there, but to me that's like a classic kind of in-your-face chorus. Okay, the final position is up, which they call their vibrato setting. And that's where you're only getting the wet signal. So let me show you what that does. Okay. Cool, right? I mean, it's not tremolo, but it's its own thing. And you know, some pedals like this have a very seasick kind of thing, which you can get if you turn it way up. But in that low kind of subtle sound like that, it's so cool. Turn up the depth, it gets a little seasicky, but that's cool too. Crazy, right? So those are the basics on the MF Chorus by Moog. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. While you're online, make sure you poke around the old PG site. We got tons of great stuff there. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to our ever-growing YouTube channel. This is John Bollinger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.